the offense first game?
I thought we played good. So we played very well, obviously. We got stopped on 3rd and short early in the game and had a turnover, and really those were the two negatives. And other than that, I thought guys played really hard. I thought they were physical, and thought they executed what we asked them to do for the most part.
How did you feel Clary and Gibson did?
Excellent. I thought Ty Clary played very well. I thought Johnny played very well. Obviously, who they're playing against will change here this week. But I thought, especially Ty for his first game, I thought he looked very comfortable, and I thought he played with good pad level and good bend, and was physical and tried to finish guys. And I thought he did really, really well.
TCU's a little lighter and I guess faster maybe than some defenses. When you compare them to maybe SEC, what are the challenges when you face a team like that?
Well, I think you said it. They're very athletic. Their ends can move. Their D tackles are quick. They move them a lot. They're not going to sit there and just let you block them. They're going to move the front a ton. They're lateral movement guys. The secondary is very experienced, and they're very well coached, and they really, really understand their scheme very well. And again, I think there's no substitute for experience, and they have a lot of it in the back end.
In other words, playing Alabama, they had 15 tackles for 72 yards and losses. What do you think about that? How challenging is that?
It is. I mean, it's I think even when we played FAMU and Florida A&M's first game, they held Texas Southern to I don't know what 40 yards rushing or something like that, and we were concerned going into the game that they were quick and explosive and fast. And it's very similar this week. Obviously, TCU went out defensively and did what they thought they would do. They dominated the game. Coach Patterson's been there a long time. He's a defensive coach. He's had great success with defenses, and he's got those guys. They play extremely fast. He recruits a certain way, I believe. I can't speak for him, but it looks like he maybe takes smaller guys that are very explosive and quick and fast, and he moves them, and he knows how to use them, and he's a very smart coach, and he gets those guys in position to be successful.
Your total confidence right now making his top 3 running backs in any given situation you have them in?
Absolutely. Devois, Chase, David, and TJ, I think we feel good about whether it's short yardage or 3rd down or 1st and 10. We feel good about all those guys.
Their distribution the other night, again, come away pleased with that. You see any changes with that this week?
I think we wanted to get Chase quite a bit because he's a freshman, and just wanted him we knew that he was going to have a significant role this season, so we tried to make sure he got the majority of the carries. We wanted those other guys to get carries, but with this week's game and such a good opponent and everything, we'll see how it goes. I would expect Devois to get more, and whoever's the hot hand will probably get the majority.
It's pretty rare to start a true freshman offensive lineman in the very first game. I know you aren't playing the greatest team, but just how tough a call was that to make?
Well, it wasn't a tough call because of the way he practiced. Once Ty was, early in camp, he was with the threes, and I give, Coach Beelum a lot of the credit. He structured practices so we could get the threes a lot of reps. And with the extended camp, I think it helps a guy like Ty Clary. We had extra practice time, and the way we structured practice, we got a lot of early looks at our threes, and Coach Anderson was really talking about Ty Clary before any of us, because obviously he studies them every day, and he kept saying, I think this guy's got something that might be able to help us this year. And then as the camp went forward, we got him with the 2s, and then we had an opportunity to put him with the 1s a little bit, and he did a tremendous job, and he just continues to get better. He's a smart football player. He plays with great strain, and he's tough.
What do you think of Austin's play last year?
Oh, he played good. I think he had a couple plays he'd like to have back, but I think anytime you play quarterback, that's going to be the case. I don't think I think he's very he's hard on himself. He's not very happy with how he played, but as you go back and watch the tape, he played solid. He did what he needed to do to help us win. We're going to need him to play better, obviously, against some of the opponents we're going to play when he's asked to have to do more. But I certainly think he played very well. He made 3 huge plays in the game, and one of our keys to victory was that he played well on 3rd down and in the red zone. And 2 of his huge plays in the game were on 3rd down, and then he had a tremendous play in the red zone for a touchdown pass where he stood in the pocket 3 times and got hit and made great throws and showed great courage. And he's a perfectionist. He wants to be perfect. He wasn't, but he certainly played well enough for us to win, and we'll certainly expect him to continue to get better here as the season goes on.
How much healthier are Cornelius and Hammonds, and just how much you can?
Jared looked good yesterday. That's the best I've seen him. So I would say that we would his role will hopefully increase significantly. He's a veteran player that has a lot of experience that can help us. And then TJ, I think again his role will continue to get going as he gets more comfortable. But he got some touches the other night, and we'll get him some more this week.
What do you think as far as quarterback receiver mesh? I know it takes time. Do you think it was a little off in the first game?
I don't think so. I thought everybody was pretty much on the same page. We had one play where a guy released outside and should have released inside. But other than that, I thought the guys were in the right spots at the right times, We weren't able to create any huge explosive plays with our receivers in the pass game. I think we had a 37-yard screen in the pass game, but a lot of it was dictated to by the coverage they played. They played a lot of 3-deep zone with a deep middle player, a deep third player, and another deep third player. And it was very apparent early they weren't going to let a lot of things get over the top of them. But was pleased with where they were at and how they got there. We had a couple drops, which we have to eliminate those because those are game killers. But overall, for the first game, very pleased. I gotta be honest. You'd love to have 3 exhibition games to work some of these things out, but we don't have that luxury. And at the end of the day, when you're a coach, we didn't play perfect, but we played hard. We played with a lot of energy, and there's a lot to build on, and we won the game. So really, those are the big key things we were looking for.
What's Gerard Collins done to come to the front?
He just makes plays, just like the other night. You saw him. He had 2 catches, and that's what he does. He's in a position to make plays, and he did that in camp. He's extremely athletic. I mean, he's very explosive. He's got great change of direction. He's got good ball skills. Sky's the limit for Gerard Barnes. I watched him practice basketball 2 years ago, I think it was, over at Cabot, and I was like, whoa. And then last year I saw him actually play a basketball game, and his I don't know if you guys have ever seen him on the basketball court, but he's up and down, man. He's above the rim, and he's explosive and very fluid, smooth athlete. And I think the more he's never been a wide receiver full time. Once he gets comfortable and is a wide receiver and learns the nuances of the position, he can be special.
Yeah, and Allison's touchdown pass, Benoit really came a long way on that blitz pickup. What did you see on that play? How did you have to see?
Yeah, we ID'd the front wrong. That was one of the plays I was talking about. Austin made a great play. We actually left the guy unblocked. That should have been picked up, but Devois did a great job because we didn't ID it the front correctly, and he picked up the first guy that came loose, as he should have, and then Austin made a great play by throwing the ball with another guy in his face.
Did you have that conversation with Cole about dropping his throwing shoulder? What did you come to?
I thought Cole did a nice job. I thought he did. He was very composed. He was very poised. He you never know how, when a guy gets into his first college game, how they're going to react. I've seen myself. I've seen a lot of different guys go in, and I guess it's all over the place, for the most part. But I think Cole's a gamer. I think he's very competitive. I think he's a tough guy that loves to play football. You can tell he loves to play. And as you could tell there, he likes to get the most out of every play too. Like, he wouldn't go down on that one where we're like just, you know what I mean? It's like he wants to get the most out of every play. And as a young player, he just wants to impress and score on every play. But I thought on that one screen, on the long play to David, he had two guys hanging all over him, and he's got that size and strength. That's his forte. That's what he's going to be able to do. He's going to be able to maybe hang in there a tick longer and stay up a tick longer and make some plays that some guys might not be able to make, and that's got to be his strength. And I thought he hung in there, did a good job. I thought he had great communication. I thought he was very positive. I thought he did a nice job leading the team, getting them in and out of the huddle for his first time. And for the most part, he ran the team pretty effectively. It was nice to see him go down and score.
But you didn't like him lowering the shoulder?
No. That's some of the people we play against. He may not live to tell that tale for too long. We need a slide.
So did you have a talk with him about that?
Not yet, but we will. As he felt really good with the matchup, so I like the fact that he showed some toughness there and tried to gain some more yards. I wish he would have thrown it to the fullback in the flat that was open, but that's a whole nother story.
Well, what did you think of the O-line play overall?
Good. I thought they've strained. I thought they were on the right guys. I thought they did what they should have done. They blocked them and they handled them. And Ty played well. Johnny Gibson played well. I thought Yelda played tremendous. Frank played very good. Colton had a couple critical mistakes in the game. He gave up a pressure and then gave up a TFL on a short yardage play. But other than that, I thought they were very solid.
Brett said Yelda graded out the best. Did he number he got like 95?
I'm not sure what the exact percentage was, but he was up there. Yelda played very well. It was good.
And my question, last year's game kind of took on a different complexion in the fourth quarter, but it seemed like it was kind of coming out for Austin Allen. What reflections do you have on last year's game?
I thought it was a great college football environment, game. I have never had played at TCU. Played there in a bowl game one time. It wasn't against them, but played in that stadium a long time ago in a bowl game. But I just was really impressed. I thought it was a great environment. I thought it was two really good teams that played really, really hard. And I have a ton of respect for Coach Patterson. I have a ton of respect for TCU's football program. He's won there for many years. He's been very consistent. He does things the right way. And they're a very well-coached team. And, anytime you can beat a team like that on the road, I think it's a huge victory. And it was a huge win for us. And I think it gave our team a lot of confidence. And I know they're going to be very, very hungry coming in here. And I know we're very excited to play this game against a good opponent in our home stadium.
When you look back at that game, just the ability for Austin to lead the team back, how much confidence did you guys really gain in him and then moving forward?
Quite a bit. I mean, really, you look at our first two games last year, and they were both fourth quarter comebacks to win. And Austin had obviously he doesn't do things by himself, but he had a lot to do with both of those comebacks. So we gained a lot of confidence in him. I think everybody in the program believes in him, and I think he gained a lot of confidence by playing the way he did. And I think that helped him and helped us for the remainder of the year last year.
What's Gary Patterson within the coaching community? What's his reputation as defensive?
He's really the kind of the architect of the 4-2-5 structure from what I know. I know a lot of guys over the last 20 years that have gone and learned it from him or learned it from his staff or somebody that worked for him. So he's brilliant. He's sharp. He's had good defenses for many, many years. He gets those guys to play hard. You watch the tape; they play very hard. They're very sound. He knows how to take things away from people. When you watch a bunch of games, you see the little things he does, the little wrinkles, if you will, on how he takes people's things away from them. But he's got a great reputation, not just as a defensive coach, but as a head coach. Obviously, he's been so successful.
I know you mentioned they played 3 deep, but was it by design a little bit that you didn't try to take the top off a few times, just kind of keep it down a little?
Well, we called a couple. One of them, he tripped and fell. We had one where we were taking a shot, and then the other one that we had called, he ended up throwing a comeback, the one that went off Deion Stewart's hands. They were in a 3-deep shell there, and then we were having another one that we were going to get going to, and then the game kind of got out of hand. Next thing you know, it was 35 or 42 to nothing, and we didn't want to put anybody in harm's way and have him take a hit, or or anything like that. So the game just didn't really just call for it, and we'll keep our bullets in our gun and use them for another day.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.